What's up, guys? So today's a new day. We're gonna get this RB20 back in this S14 and hopefully get most of it all buttoned up. I'd like to maybe try to start it, but it's like 11-ish here right now. And yeah, I probably gotta go to work here at some point. Well, I do have to go to work at some point. But I'm gonna see what we can get done today on this thing, and why don't you come watch? So now that we got that bad boy in there, it was a pain, but now we got to put the vibrant catch can in. So I've used this on my Sphero just this year. I like the Vibrant's product line. I mean, it's honestly a very good build quality. I mean, it's not terrible. You can even put a drain back for your oil pan, which I'll probably end up doing on the Sphero later on, as well as future builds as well, because I mean, let's be real, RBs have an oiling problem, so they need all the oil they can get, which, jokingly, but again, it's nice build quality. I know there's other brands out there, but this is one of my favorite. It's nice. It's not super big, but it's also not one of those cheap eBay big bulky that you can't really fit anywhere. This is relatively good packaging for a catch can, so let's get to it. So before we get to do all that, I actually got to load these drift spares up. These are work, I think, Eurolines. I don't really remember which they are, but trading a set of these with these LS207s. They're blessed. If you can see this or not. Yeah, they're the blessed Bowen Sport Type C. We'll be trading him these wheels and some tires for a sim rig, since the budget's kind of tight this year for driving. So I figured get some seat time in some other way. I'll probably be meeting up with him here once after I get to work, and we'll be linking up and doing some trading. So let's get these things loaded up. Also, that bag over there is let's just say it's a bumper from, well, of course you're gonna know exactly what car that bumper come off of, but it's red. It's in a million pieces, and hopefully soon we'll get to put that bumper back together, hopefully in one piece, maybe, we'll see. But yeah, disregard that because that's a bumper and a bag. So let's get to it. So I'm going to go ahead and make the lines for this, as well as make the mounting bracket for the catch can itself. Probably to mount right here because it's already cut out. And from there, see what else we can get done. So now that I've already got my pilot holes drilled for this bracket that I'm making for the catch can, go ahead, you know, of course it's already be way too small. That's it, 3.55 millimeters. What I usually do on these is I'll use riv nuts, and it's right at 7.8 millimeters. 7.53 is what the bit's reading. I'll probably actually get like actual proper metric drill bits, but anyway, so we'll keep going with this thing. So I went ahead and put a riv nuts in there. It's really close to that other hole. I was thinking about using the other hole, but it's just too far apart. So now, fit in there and get bracketed up. And now, the moment of truth to see if this hard work actually paid off. Honestly, need to get longer, or well, shorter screws. I use these for the overquarters on the Sphero whenever I was putting them on. But that's okay. It's still stainless. Yeah, ignore the AC. I literally always have to deal with that in the videos, and hopefully I'll get a new AC unit here soon, and you guys won't have to hear all that, as well as my labored breathing. You boys on the thick side. Well, not bad. It's not too low to the ground, gives you a place to drain it. Let's get started on the lines now. That's the real testament. So, building lines, and one thing I've done about a year ago is I always struggled with making my own AN lines. And so I got really fed up one day with trying to get it. You know, if you do the nylon, or if you do the braided fittings as well, or the braided line, you'll struggle a lot of times. You'll get it on there and it'll start to bind up. But something I've done on these like dash 10s and dash 8s is I use a 27 millimeter socket. It could be an impact or whatever you want to do. But you push against yourself with it, just like that, every time. I used to sit here during the hot summer days trying to get these things to go on and fighting, and like, I mean, really fighting these. I never understood why this would never work, and I was thinking, you know, maybe I am stupid. But I was like, you know, let me just drive this thing on with impact one day. And to my surprise, it worked relatively well. It didn't have any issues. I've actually I redid all the lines on the Sphero with that method. And I'm thinking cheap fitting was the only thing I had an issue with I think the oil cooler line. But other than that, I mean, hey, if it works, it works. I'm not here to, you know, diss on somebody's method. If you got a better method, let me know, please, because if I'm be honest with you, building AN lines that are, you know, the screw into each other type kind of sucks. So please drop a comment, tell me what I'm doing right and or wrong. You know, the YouTube algorithm loves that. So I'm gonna keep building these and we'll put them on, but check this out. So a lot of times, I mean, it's kind of hard to make fitting or make hoses fit the way you want to. So I mean, I just kind of start with one and just work my way to whichever side or however I want it to fit. Some people like a lot of hose like looped around. I just try to make it, I mean, as clean as I can without, you know, making it look janky, thrown together. Even like little things, like getting the hose couplers together, the little ones that hold them in pairs, really kind of makes a difference and ties everything together. It makes it not look like you just don't know what you're doing. I mean, I'm not an expert by any means on building race cars. I'm just a dude in a garage. I just like seeing everybody else's cars off the stands. And it's just it's a business, but it's also a hobby. So again, going right back at it. Like I said before, I usually fight with that first little bit. Once it's on there, just take it. Boom. Every time. It's such an awful feeling to have to sit there and fight a fitting. Or even just the nut that goes on the back of the... I love, honestly, nothing more than to have like a an actual crimper to make better lines. But again, this is all, you know, what I got with what I'm doing. I mean, I don't have currently the capital to really start up a business or actually like a physical shop. So I just kind of do this in my free time to help everybody else. I mean, I might not be doing the best job, but I mean, I've seen a bunch of shops work. I mean, I've actually had a bunch of cars here from different shops that just really kind of threw a car together, or even made it worse for the customer. And I mean, I'll come in here and try to do my best to make it run and run right and not be a huge pile. But enough of talking. Let's get some more hoses done so we can hang out with the hose. Well, hanging out with the hose,
I just think it's crazy
watching my boy Mike Preza do his thing. Super cool to see that car come back to life like that. Like, that gives, if that didn't give anybody hope, man, I don't know what will. So we got these, and let's look at it. So much better than just having open vents. Like, I know I still got to do the one for my GTR. The one on the Sphero was fun, but like I said, vibrant stuff. I didn't get to use the vibrant fitting. This is what I had laying around, and yeah, I'll probably re-up with vibrant after I get done using all my other fittings. But other than that, shoo! So I couldn't leave well enough alone, so what I went ahead and did was fix the janky intercooler piping that was on here that I've made forever ago. I've been trying to get the welds down pat with this Everlast unit I got. And again, pretty good unit, but still taking some getting used to figure out the settings and all that. But in due time, I'll probably move on to like some more stainless and titanium stuff to start playing around with it. But it's done. It's same really is janky. The IAT sensor's underneath where it gives it a much cleaner look. Fitment's a lot better. I mean, what can I say? It's a project, but I think Cam's gonna be a lot happier with the way this is set up. And when I get home tonight, I'll probably do some videos or me probably playing with the sim, or I'll probably just, you know, give a quick end to this video when I get the sim. But anyway, again, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate all the love and support. Have a good day. Well, we got the goods, and hopefully tonight this video will be up, and I might have it all set up and ready to go, and I'll play some Farming Simulator, but also gonna be playing Assetto Corsa. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.